What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Baka-talk. We have a packed show for you today with news that's slightly interesting and a new review of the latest Lucky Star episode that we've watched, which if you missed those, you should go back to the earlier episodes. We always do them at the end. With me also is a special guest, but before we get to him, we will go to our normal co-host. First, Sir Boom.
Hello, everybody.
Also, Pyrolus.
He's special as an autistic, I promise you.
And then
Wait, what, me?
No, the guest.
Our special guest. I don't know what I'm gonna call you. You don't have a name. Your name is Thy, which is kind of, I don't know. I guess we can use it. It's Thy. His name is Thy.
So we're not sticking with the big cheese?
We could call him Cheese too.
What
He's Thy and Cheese too.
cheese stick.
He's Cheese stick.
What was it, Idori? The name of the blob from Main and Abyss?
No, that's Meaty.
Meaty.
Yeah.
Can we call him Mitty?
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
Okay.
That's not right.
Okay, Thy. Okay. Welcome to the podcast.
We get that he's your brother and all, but you can't be that mean to him. Come on.
I can.
Come on, man.
You shut up.
You're a bully.
I am.
He has to say hi to people. Let him speak, dude.
Hello, everybody. Don't listen to Pyrolus.
Okay, that's all I get to say now.
Very cool. Now we can just make fun of him for horrible opinions for the rest of the show. But first, we've got news.
We do.
The first bit of news both comes from Netflix. We have an interesting thing of Comey can't communicate to stream weekly on US Netflix.
So it's going to come out with, each episode's going to come out like it would come out on TV, right?
And usually Netflix doesn't do that, so it's kind of different.
Yeah, that's totally breaking their whole thing. That's
a little
cool.
bit weirder is JoJo's is going to be releasing monthly.
That is weirder. A lot weirder. Because it's going to be releasing, 4 episodes a month?
I guess. It doesn't say. It just says that it's going to be releasing new episodes, plural, monthly.
Yeah.
And it would make sense for it to be 4 episodes a month. But it's also releasing earlier than the schedule in Japan. It's coming out on Netflix before it's coming out on TV in Japan.
So are they setting it up where it's going to release monthly and then right as soon as it's all released on Netflix, then it airs on Japan? Or are they going to cross over from each other?
I have no idea.
That's the question, because if it's going to be like that, it's going to be totally messed up.
Yeah, if their schedule's all janky where it's maybe 1 episode a month and then it goes to 4 episosts, I don't know what they're going to do.
Japan's going to be 1 a day.
But yeah, Japan
Just to catch
Japan's
up with
just
them.
JoJo Marathon.
And it's dubbed.
Yeah.
How big JoJo is in Japan, I could see them doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it is super popular, but it seems like they'd want to do it weekly to keep the hype going.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's really weird. It's really bizarre. It's like a bizarre adventure, but
Almost like JoJo's.
almost like JoJo's bizarre adventure.
Huh.
But yeah, so it's I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm guessing they're just gonna release 4 episodes a week or a month. I mean,
Watch him actually do this for the JoJo meme. We've been on a bizarre adventure.
I know the schedule's been strange. It's been a bizarre adventure. That's what the CEO says.
So they're saying it's a little bit different than normal because Netflix is going to have JoJo before it's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So usually they'll wait for the TV show to air, and then they have their dubbers and stuff like that go through the show. Dubbers. Sounds like
Dubbies.
yeah, like little dubbies.
I was thinking more like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh yeah. But usually they have the people that dub the show go through it right afterwards and dub it real quick, so that way they can release it a month after.
Yeah.
Because they always release, I'm pretty sure most every show that they have exclusive on Netflix is always dubbed.
Yeah.
And usually dubbed in multiple languages as well. So I think they're just having a cluster F of problems. Yeah.
I think, I don't know what. I feel like Netflix made this deal with them because they wanted JoJo, and then it just got the complicated and weird.
I can just see the producer just be like, yeah, we want JoJo, but can we have it sooner than regular TV? It's sure.
It's that seems kind of ridiculous. We have millions of dollars. Okay.
The person that wrote our contract kind of made a meme out of it. So
it's that 0 to 1,000 meme real quick. Yeah. Yeah, we want JoJo, but we want it before the TV releases. But actually, we're going to release it monthly.
Yeah. It's
Well-
like, sure.
Well, they might be doing, if they're releasing monthly, they might wait for the production to finish one episode, then they take it, release it, and finish. I don't know on anime production. Do they do it episode by episode?
No, I'm pretty sure they finish the entire thing and then they just release it.
Well, it depends, because
Like,
you
I don't know.
have shows like One Piece that is like,
They just
go.
Yeah.
They don't
So-
stop.
So they're releasing subbed and dubbed at
Yes.
the same time.
Well, I'm
Yep.
wondering if like it takes them a month to release that and to like finish an episode, then Netflix is gonna take it, release it, and they're gonna do another month.
It depends when they originally planned to release it on TV. Because like if they're gonna release it on TV like a year after like Netflix starts showing it, that would make more sense if they're just coming out with an episode per month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
until they could have it where Netflix is going to an episode per month. Then the TV show is going to start like on Netflix weekly, and then they'll catch up and end at the same time.
Yeah.
That's possible. I don't like that idea, but it's possible.
Has anybody said if it's going to be a 26 episode season or if it's going to be a 24
I
or like a
don't
12?
think
It's gonna
they've
be a
said,
50.
because
My lord, if they did a
JoJo
50, that would be insane.
JoJo
50
episodes
months later,
JoJo
Netflix is
seasons
done.
go between like 25 and like 36 episodes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, dang.
See, it's weird because Kami can't communicate makes sense, right? I could see them finally breaking their rule of just like dumping it all at once for like Kami-san because it's very popular. People are looking forward to it. And if they have the rights to it, of course they're going to want the hype to keep on going.
This anime is directed by the person who directed the Beyblade animes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I didn't notice that.
Scroll down. It's underneath this picture here. See, Beyblade.
Notable
Burst God.
series of schedules like thing, and there's a few.
Second
notes.
paragraph.
Oh.
Third sentence is where it starts. Ayumi Watanabe, serving as chief director for the anime. Kazuki Kawago, Beyblade Burst God, is directing the new adaptation.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting.
There's gonna be an Easter egg where she's just thinking of Beyblade, let it rip.
Dude, there's so many
no.
references in this show. Like, there's a Mario reference. There's like
That's
a
great.
Super Smash Bros. Mario Kart, stuff like that.
There you go.
I'm
You're getting a Beyblade reference.
guessing the next part of JoJo is going to have 39 episodes because both Diamond is Unbreakable and Golden Wind had 39 episodes, which were the most recent parts.
So they're
Netflix-
gonna have to release them in batches.
39
They cannot
months.
do it one. at a
Yeah.
month. One
39
no way.
months and Netflix will be done
I
with
would
it.
think like
They are
going to
release them in
39
batches.
months is
2
Yeah,
years.
they're
2.5 years.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to
Jesus.
release them in batches. So
It's actually 3 years.
Yeah,
3 years
I
and
would
is
think,
a few months.
I would think they're doing it like 4 a month. Like
They'd
one a
have
week.
to 4
yeah,
or 5.
probably. That's probably what they're doing.
They might even do 10 a month.
I'll be hyped for it. However, they release
One,
it. I just want
like
to
every
watch
3 days or so.
I'm just waiting for the confirmation on ReZero Season 3.
Someday.
Someday.
Someday we'll get it.
So
I think they should just do it all at once, every episode, same day.
that would be amazing.
Well, that's what they usually do. Is they just dump it all and then they let people
problem
binge
is
it.
Netflix
because
will like
it's usually the show first.
Netflix won't. Yeah, Netflix won't show it until it finishes, and then they dump all of it. But for this, they're doing it like monthly, and Comey, they're doing it weekly. So kind of cool.
So obviously, Thy and Pyrolus are pirates.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you watch JoJo, you're probably just gonna pirate it.
Yeah.
I mean, it still matters when it releases, though.
I'm not that
Actually,
much
that,
of a pirate.
that brings up a question. How is it gonna affect pirates? Because it's not coming out on TV.
I don't know.
How are they
It
gonna
might be hard
pirate-
to find.
They
like-
still pirate stuff off of Netflix.
Right, but usually it's not directly from Netflix.
Yeah.
Like rarely do you see something ripped directly from Netflix.
No, I see it all the
so-
time. I see the Netflix logo a lot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I guess I
I've-
don't pirate that much, so
I've pirated a few things from
Yeah.
Netflix.
We've got our roots dug deep. Boom.
now do you guys have Netflix though, right?
I don't.
Yeah, I do. I don't pirate things anymore. I hardly ever. I usually just buy stuff now because I actually have a job.
You have-
Pirate
So
Steins
you're saying
Gate.
so you're
You
saying
pirate
you're,
half of your anime still. Don't you lie to me.
So
you,
hang on.
you pirate whatever's not on Netflix.
you're saying you're doing better than your brother.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you just watch all the anime.
I
that's-
pirate more stuff, but I also buy more stuff.
you pirate stuff that's not on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I will pirate stuff that I can't actually access through like Netflix or Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Prime, yeah.
Hulu.
which is a lot.
Hulu's got a
Crunchyroll.
lot of anime.
Funimation, literally,
Yeah.
I can go through them all, and
if
if it's not in there, then I'll pirate it.
Yeah,
I just
I will
like-
do that.
This just doesn't exist.
I just like having the physical copy. One of these days, the internet will crash, and I'll be the only man alive with anime. Then you'll all be crying and begging at my knees.
No, because we'll just watch anime with you.
Exactly.
So I don't see a problem here.
That's why I pirate. It's for your benefit, not mine.
Also, I figure the day the internet goes down is the day the world ends.
Unless the solar flare they're talking about is actually going to happen.
Yeah, but there's a good chance the world's going to end because everything stops when the power goes out.
Nuh-uh.
There's gonna be a
Not
lot of people
everyone's
dying.
life.
My power went out like a couple weeks ago, and my world ended. So
You're still complaining about that?
it was
cried.
So
out
did
for like
mine.
a
So did
whole
mine.
day.
He legit cried himself to sleep. that
I
night.
did. I cried to myself to sleep.
I mean, I was
It-
editing a podcast episode of
It was tragic.
my computer just flickered and reset itself, and I'm like, oh, frick. Now I'm just going to go get to bed now.
I was
How am I
asleep.
supposed to play video games without power?
I was asleep. I woke up, my phone dead. I was like, oh.
So,
That's about how much it affected me.
the other thing we have is that Udon the Noodle announced new Steins Gate hardcover, Omnibus, and sequel manga. So they're putting all of Steins Gate manga, which I didn't even know had a manga.
Me
but
neither.
It does, and they're putting it all together in a single book. And they are publishing Steins Gate Zero in English. I think this might be the first time both of them has been published in English.
And I am
don't
buying
know.
it all.
But it is cool. It's nice seeing things localized because when they aren't localized, you have to pirate them.
That's what I do. I pirate a lot of manga
Why
because
are
I can't
you
get them in
staring
English.
at me?
I don't know. I'm just that's
Honestly,
just how it works.
a lot of manga I would like to own in real life, but I can't find them anywhere but because they're
I know
not
it
English
sucks.
translated.
Yeah.
It's funny. I started collecting manga through Walmart.
Mm.
I literally found the first 2 volumes of Kami-san through
I remember
Walmart.
that day.
Yeah.
I was like,
if
Yeah.
I
Oh,
could,
yeah, you were with me.
if
Yeah.
I could, I would own Eromanga Sensei.
Oh.
You can own it. That's
I
translated
know a
to
guy.
English.
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Yeah, my local game store can order manga.
Yeah,
Oh, cool,
I'm.
cool,
yeah,
cool.
like you can literally get that in English, but like books that I like to read, I
Yeah.
cannot get in
There
English.
is stuff that's obscure that they won't get it translated. Or there's things that
I
are kind of
will agree
popular
with
like
you.
Steins Gate that just takes them a while to get it
I
translated.
will agree with you that there's a lot of manga that's just not translated to English. That if there's a fan translation on the internet, that's fine. That
Yeah.
makes sense
Yeah.
because that's people finding a way to experience something that they love,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not trying to make a profit off of it.
Yeah.
And that's not considered pirating if you get that and they're doing it for free.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So then what I'm doing isn't considering pirating since I get anime for free and I
No.
don't. Nice. I'm not a pirate. I am a free man. I am a free man.
I just realized something. I have the moral high ground. So anyways, yeah, it's cool it's releasing, and I think Pyrolis and Boom just pre-ordered it, so I will be borrowing
I
it
did
from
pre-order.
them. I will borrow both editions from them and read both of the same book at the same time.
I will borrow
One for each
Pyrolis's,
eye.
and
I
then
have to
I'll
find
print
out-
it off.
I have to find out how to properly read it.
Yes.
Just like
you're
how
like, okay, yeah, you'll be like, okay, this page, and
That's
then
why
you
I'm getting
read this
zero
page.
as well. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to read, I'm like, okay, so you want to go to this, and you want to thumb back to this page, thumb back to this page, you want to thumb over to Steins Gate Zero. You want to stop at this part, just read Steins Gate Zero, and then read these 2 books at the same time, and then go back to this
Read
book.
this
All right.
panel, then this panel.
And then you want to read this only this page 14 times.
I'm a bookmark it. I'm put sticky notes there. I'm a bookmark it.
All right,
Sounds
just to
good.
let everybody know that might be interested in getting this, it will be exclusive to Barnes & Noble, and it will be released on October 21st. You can pre-order now all the way up until October 21st, and then there will be a standard edition softcover version of the manga, also reprinted sometime during the spring of 2022, as well as the Steins Gate Zero mangas, the special edition of them, will be released on September 7th?
I'm
Am I
getting a
reading that right?
bookshelf just for this.
I already have a bookshelf.
I don't. I'm going to be cramped in my room just because of this manga.
You know,
I'm gonna
honestly,
need to
this
get
might...
another bookshelf.
I'm going full weeb here. I'm just excited for the Kirisu poster that's coming in it.
There's a poster?
Yeah, there's a poster of Kirisu.
Hopefully Barnes and Noble sponsors you after this.
Oh heck
Yeah.
yeah! I've never bought a book or walked into any of their stores.
only
but
like-
there
No,
we
don't
go.
say that. Don't say that.
I've
I bought every
walked
book
into
and
their
walked
store.
into every store.
It wasn't bad of a price either.
I know they recently started selling D&D stuff as well, which was cool. So
I say
Yeah,
$40 for something that doesn't yet exist. Is
that
already
was
low for
pretty
me.
cheap. I was not expecting to be $40
Yeah.
for a special
I was
edition.
expecting like 100
A
or
lot
something.
of a lot of stuff like that's at least
Like,
like $60 or something.
My collection of Silent Voice
Yeah.
was $80
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the whole collection. It's only got 7 mangas in it. So
Yeah.
it was insane.
Wonder how many volumes is going to be in this book? Because
3.
it's the that's Steins Gate 0.
Oh, 0?
The Steins Gate hardcover manga is the entire volumes, all the volumes of Steins Gate.
Yeah, it's 3 of
photos.
them. It's the original 3-volume set being reprinted.
Or does it say that?
Yeah, I saw that somewhere too.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm looking for it.
Down here is talking about Steins Gate 0. Unless it's that one there.
That
That paragraph there is Steins Gate 0.
that's Steins Gate 0.
Yes.
So up here, it would be. It was somewhere up here. I remember seeing it.
It's a 500-page cover.
It's even up higher.
I am framing that poster.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice. I could have swore I did see it. I don't know where it went, but it was the original 3 volumes is getting a special edition. That's what it said. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened.
Oh dang, the original Steins Gate 0 was released in 2009.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're just re-releasing it in like this format.
Yes.
And it's been sold out and out of print. That's really cool. It's cool that they bring this stuff back.
Yeah. I can't find
Oh,
it.
wait, it looks like go down, go back down.
I am in love with Udon.
I think I saw it in that paragraph.
That paragraph
The
is
first
Steins
3
Gate 0.
volumes of the manga sequeled by will be released by
Yeah,
first
yeah.
3 volumes.
That's probably what you saw.
I probably did see
anyways,
that.
That's it for news.
Reading Steiner.
Now.
Activate.
What time is it? Okay. Awesome. We didn't take too long. I've been trying to cut down the things so we can talk about anime.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the what made the internet mad this week?
Do we really want to?
Actually, last thing, Star Wars Visions. We found out the average
This is what made the
episode
internet
is
mad
like
this week.
16 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was reported by Star Wars Explained. Is that correct?
Yes.
On
and,
Twitter by the looks of it, by the screen grab.
and other people who got like early access to
Yeah.
it, but ranging from
Lucky
13 to
ducks.
22 minutes. I know. I saw it like trending on Twitter, and I looked at it. I was like, "How did these people have seen it? Did I miss it?" And then I'm like, "No, it
I
doesn't come
love
out
this
yet."
guy's Twitter handle, CT7056. You know the Krell guy, the 4-armed guy from
Yeah,
Clone
yeah.
Wars? That was the clone that he was like talking to.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That's funny.
How do you remember that?
Reasons.
That is kind of insane that you remember that, but that's pretty.
He
epic.
did the full backstory.
I have-
just
I
on that
hate
one
Pong
clone.
Krell. Oh my goodness.
I have
What
an
a
easy
jerk.
time remembering weird number combinations.
So do I. So do I.
So
You know, like Griffith did nothing wrong, and Bone Druid is an amazing father, but Pong Krell was just a jerk.
Pong Krell sucked. But yeah, it looks like. Did you? I didn't even listen to what you said, Wheeze. About the length. They said it was gonna be 13 to 22 minutes.
Yep.
And then it's gonna be about 2.5 hours
Total.
total.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like a good full movie's length if you just binge them all together.
yeah, but they're all separate stories. So.
It's gonna suck that they're all separate stories.
Yeah, no.
I personally usually wait until stuff is all the way out, and then
This
I just
is
binge
all
it.
Do you know
way
what
out,
Star Wars
actually.
Vision is?
They're,
No,
I mean, they're gonna dump
I don't,
it all.
I haven't.
So
really
basically, a
watched
bunch of
many Star
animation.
Wars.
Well, no, a bunch of animation studios are making their own short stories. So they're not canon. Just making a bunch of short stories, and they're about 11 minutes long each.
Do you know who Studio Trigger is?
No.
Okay, Studio Trigger made shows like Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, or not Gurren Lagann. I don't think they made like Gurren Lagann.
I think the person who started the studio made it.
Right.
But like it wasn't around.
But Kill la Kill, they made Kill la
I've
Kill.
watched Kill la Kill.
Okay, they made Studio Trigger made that show, and they're making two, maybe three.
Yeah, I think they're
of the
doing two.
shorts
Yeah.
on this. So it's like well-known anime studios are
Okay,
making anime
okay.
or
I want
Star
one of
Wars
those
shorts.
shorts.
So
be a
it might
ripoff of Made
actually
in
be
Abyss.
something good within the Star
One of
Wars
the studio
universe,
that
finally.
made Made in Abyss is making one of the.
I could tell by the
One of
bunny
the-
girl.
Did you ever
Thanks.
watch the old Halo Legends, like anime shorts?
No, I didn't.
Okay. How about the Animatrix?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, I go back way back to the movies, the old VHS. That's what I watched.
Okay, the Animatrix came out right around that time.
No, I watched just the movies though.
Okay.
Just the
The
movies.
Animatrix was kind of a sequel to the movies because it explained more of the lore of like the Matrix and stuff like that. And then Halo Legends also helped fill in a lot of the lore of Halo as well. So they've done this with several other like series where they just take studios, let them make anime shorts of like an Americanized series or something like that, and they just let them go at it.
Yeah.
So,
I want one for Jurassic Park.
It sounds cool. I'm
Jurassic Park would be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Do you guys know what Gravity Falls is?
Yes.
Someone, I like your reaction there. Someone fan made an anime version of Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I watched that.
It was
Gravity
pretty great.
Falls is a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody did that with kind of Rick and Morty as well.
I found 2 tacos.
Did you know that Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls are connected?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
They're amazing.
See, I watched Rick and Morty. I didn't watch Gravity Falls, so I just like bringing up that whole point that they're connected.
Gravity
watched-
Falls is worth watching.
I watched
Yeah.
Gravity Falls when I was younger, and I still love it.
It's so good. I watched it when I was older and I loved it.
I was already too old to watch it, which is why I
You're never too old to watch cartoons.
You're never too old to watch
You
Gravity
just said
Falls.
that to somebody
Yeah,
that
you're
watches
never too old
cartoons.
to watch
Yeah, we,
Gravity
we have a podcast about watching cartoons. So anyways, the other thing that I have that's kind of interesting and has nothing to do with anything, but it's just funny, is that this lawyer was arrested.
Hang on a second.
Yes.
This is what made the internet mad today.
What made this internet mad this week? So, I don't know if this really made anyone mad, but it probably made the guy who did it kind of annoyed. That
Star
they
Wars
arrested
Legends
him.
made people mad.
That probably made people mad too. That made me like slightly disappointed, but I was kind of expecting it.
I
So-
screamed for like 5 seconds and I was done.
It's like, no. Okay. We have this. So this lawyer just is strolling on the beach during a storm as Michael Myers with a bloody knife.
Right, wasn't there a hurricane going on
Yeah, I think
at
it's
this
when the
moment?
hurricane's going on, and people like called the police on him because he's just like walking down the beach with a fake bloody knife.
That is
And
great.
He did it for like literally no reason, just for fun, just to make people laugh, pretty much.
I can see you doing that.
And then he got arrested, and they gave him a misdemeanor of like, where does it say?
Was it a rubber knife?
They gave
More
him,
than likely. It was a fake bloody knife.
Yeah, he said.
Wait, what's... Oh, these are the cops arresting him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was
That's
still
great.
fuzzy about what was illegal about his actions, but they gave him like a disturbing the peace and disorderly conduct.
So
Yeah.
hang on a second. He's a lawyer
He
Yeah.
is a lawyer.
that did this.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just going to walk around with my Halloween costume because screw the storm.
Usually he's supposed to defend people like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did it because he was low on cash. He's like, I'm gonna pay myself.
Was this in Florida?
I don't know where this is at.
Please tell me this is Florida. This
Sounds like Florida. Look, it was
Galveston?
on Monday, September 13th, not Friday, September 13th. That's definitely Florida.
Where's Galveston?
Yeah, look up Galveston.
at? Galveston Daily News. Galveston.
Look up Galveston,
County,
Florida.
Texas.
Dang it. So it's not a Florida man thing.
No, it's a Texas man.
That's close.
Does it count if it's in Texas?
It's on an island in Texas.
So we could technically call it Florida then.
So a man on an island was
It's
arrested for walking on a.
It's
Okay.
like the closest you could get to Florida from it being in Texas. It's like really close to like.
He was
Louisiana.
obviously born
funny.
in Florida. He belongs in Florida. That's where we need to.
Maybe
bring
he
that.
swam to the island from Florida.
Yeah.
In the
That's
Michael Myers
what
costume.
yeah, that's
from
what
Florida,
happened.
yeah.
That's definitely what
No, he
happened.
didn't swim. He did the
But
Michael
it's
Myers
Chad.
thing where he just appeared there.
Yes,
Oh man, that's great.
that is funny. So, anyways, he's basically it would be like dressing up as Bigfoot during a storm and then just like running around just to freak people out. That'd be great.
Through the woods going. "Roo."
I mean, I've seen people dress up as like clowns and stuff during Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's doing the Michael Myers thing. I just found a video. This guy is keeping complete eye contact with this cameraman.
Nice.
That is amazing. Look at this mad lad.
But it's Chad.
He's doing the point.
Okay, that could be like disorderly conduct. He's
Yeah,
just
that
pointing the
actually-
knife at the cameraman.
If I was that cameraman, I would be scared.
I'd
Yeah.
put myself
I would. In the middle of like a hurricane too, by the looks of it.
I wouldn't
I
let
know.
him stab me. I would stab myself.
It's like, under what circumstances the cameraman there that it's like, oh, it's a storm, I'm gonna go to the beach. Oh my goodness, there's Michael Myers.
It gives me flashbacks time behind the desk counter as I hear the pounding on the door.
That was even funnier than Michael Myers.
That was a funnier story.
That was more terrifying than I feel like if Michael Myers was there.
I feel like you should tell it right now.
You want me to?
Yes.
All right. So basically, I'm counting money. Everyone's
Yeah.
gone. It's like 6:20, 6:25ish. I got like $2,000 in cash in my hands. It was a good day that
Yeah.
day. I'm sitting there, and the light turned off because my mouse was up there. I see
Yeah.
a truck pulling. I'm not dealing with this.
Right.
You know, it's the end of the day. I'm the only guy here. I'm not dealing with this. So I take the money so I can still count it and duck underneath the desk. I'm just count it, and then I hear. He'll go away eventually. And I'm at like 500. Yeah, he'll go away. 600, 700, 800, 900, 1100, 1200. And that's why for like 5 minutes of just not. I finished counting my money. I'm just waiting. Finally it stops. I wait like a minute. Slowly peek around the corner of the desk. He's gone. So I take a pen and I slowly creep up to the lights, flicker them off, and I go over, and as I'm about to stand up, I hear again. So I'm like, oh, okay, he saw the lights turn off apparently, and then I sat there for like another 5-10 minutes. I was getting kind of scared because he wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah.
And it was getting like 6:30, 6:40, and I wanted to go home.
You should have called the
You know what
police.
this honestly reminds me of is the Minecraft zombies. So if you have like one aggroed on you and like
Yeah.
they just like stand right in front of the door and just look at you, and then they'll walk away. But as soon as you like go to like walk up to the door, they'll like run right back up to the door.
If the desk was connected to the other wall,
Yeah.
and the visibility of the door was blocked, I would have been able to escape.
Yeah.
But like I was just sitting there, and
Stuck.
I didn't really want to call the police on a.
So was this
guy
a
who was
floating
just-
desk? So it was like in the middle of the room.
It's not. So basically, how it works is there's a wall. The desk connects to that wall, goes out, and stops right before the door.
Yeah.
And then like there's the rest of the room area that
Okay.
like the wall, because past the wall is the bathroom, the customer
Yeah.
bathrooms. So the desk was like right next on the other side of the wall to the bathrooms.
So there's like no way you're gonna.
There's
get out
no
of that.
way I can get out of there without him
That's,
seeing that.
that's actually kind of funny.
So I'm just sitting there waiting for him to finally give up.
At
That's
least
great.
you weren't in hard mode, like the zombies in hard mode.
A guy just kicks down the door.
I was in hard mode. I just decided to throw a brick.
Guy kicks down the door. I want tires.
I'm only one man.
Okay, that's funny. I'm glad
Well.
you retold that story.
That's a great story, and I think that's a great place to go to ad time.
Ad time.
Ad
At
time.
time.
And yeah, we'll see you back at ad time.
Bum, bum. Watch the ads.
I just did.
And we're back.
Bum, ba-da, bow.
I used up
Da-da-da-da.
all of my energy on that,
And now you collapse.
and now I'm dead.
Well, at least you didn't go into anthropolyantic shock like Vi did earlier over a lemon.
Oh, that was so great.
That was funny. At least I didn't fall out of my chair again, though.
I
That's
didn't
true.
do that.
Dude, you took one thing of that packet of lemon and you went straight to the ground.
It
Like,
went to the back
your
of my throat.
your arms went into velocitard mode and it's like hit the floor.
Like, I literally thought you just, like, automatically just went into a seizure. I was just like, what the heck?
And we just like fed you a packet of crystallized lemon. The rest of us took it fine. We just
Yeah.
hit the floor.
We
I can-
just, like,
I was
puckered
like,
his face
I was
a
like,
little
yeah, it was fine. What was funny is that like at first it was like nothing,
Yeah.
and then it like takes a little bit, and then it's like okay, now I'm feeling it, and it was like as soon as it hit his throat, he's just like
For
boom.
me, it was instant because it all like piled up right there in the back of my throat.
And you had to swallow it.
Yeah, I had to like swallow all at once. And
Oh, that's great.
Then there was some still there, so I had to like cough it up and get saliva to swallow it again.
That's kind of like the cinnamon challenge. People that try eating cinnamon, they just try swallowing it instead of, like, sticking it in their mouth and, like, getting it wet.
It was like watching someone get tasered.
It was. That's what I thought. As soon as he hit the ground, I'm like, did I kill him? Is he allergic to lemon? Oh, shoot.
We killed our host. That would be a great title.
Oh, we
Killed
killed our
guest.
guest.
Toast. That'd be
Yes,
amazing.
toast.
Be
So-
our guest. We definitely won't kill you.
Anyways, talking about weakness, what's your favorite anime, guest?
My favorite anime.
Your favorite
There's a
anime.
lot to choose from. I would say Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer.
Really?
Yeah.
Have
That's
you
a
read
good
the
choice.
manga?
The
manga
I
is
have
amazing.
read quite a few pages to the manga.
2 pages.
I'm
He's
on
in like
chapter,
5 pages. Oh yeah, I'm the biggest fan.
I'm on like chapter 54.
All right.
So Goblin Slayer.
Goblins.
Interesting.
What do
Yeah.
you like about it?
Just the overall aspect of it. I like the story.
I thought you were just going to say fan service.
No. Not,
He's like that one scene in the first episode, and I was hooked.
Yeah. 5 minutes in, they had me.
But for me, I don't know. I have like a bunch right there for me.
So you have a lot that are your favorite.
Not necessarily a lot, like maybe 3 or 4. Like
Okay.
I
What's
like
your-
One
Because
Punch Man a lot.
Pyrolus, we can't get him to say his favorite show.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I've tried like naming his favorite show and just telling him it's his favorite show, and he still won't accept it.
Well, I don't actually think that's my favorite one. It's all about like my mood. How I
yeah.
feel.
So
That
what's
makes
like
sense.
your top 3 favorites then?
So if I was on an island stranded and there was only like
Yes.
3 that I could choose from, I would probably choose the first 2 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul,
Really?
Goblin Slayer,
Just
and
hang on, so I'm confused. Just the first 2 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul.
yeah.
Isn't the
After-
second season the one that goes like way far away from the manga?
He didn't read the manga.
Oh, so he doesn't care.
I didn't read
Never
the
mind.
manga.
Okay.
So I don't care.
That was his first actual anime that I showed him.
That makes sense.
That makes
Usually-
sense
TV.
if it's the first. one
Yeah,
you've
usually
seen.
the first one that you've seen is like up there. So
The first season was fine.
So you
but I haven't
said
seen the second
Tokyo
season.
Ghoul, and then you said
Yeah.
Era Manga Sensei.
No,
Yes.
no, I was joking about that.
Oh,
Alright. Probably first 2 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul, Goblin Slayer, and also including with the movie.
Okay.
It's basically you really all you need is the movie because it recaps the whole entire
Yeah.
series, the whole entire season,
it does a good
And-
job at it
yeah,
too.
it
I was
does, yeah.
surprised.
and then you get a little extra,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, One Punch Man or
One Punch Man.
something up there. I don't know. I also like Sword Art Online a lot, but that was also another one of my first animes that I.
He went through a big
So-
Weeb phase with Sword Art Online.
Don't.
Dude, that's how I got back into anime. So don't
No,
diss
the
that show.
posters in his room.
Oh,
No, I don't
He'd
anymore.
print them
I
off
don't
in black
anymore.
and white off the school printer. Just quotes and fan pictures that people have edited themselves. And he'd post them on as well, like Asuna and stuff. It was great.
No, I had the
That's
speech,
amazing.
Kirito's speech of like Asuna, I will bring you back to the real world.
oh, that's great. So like the whole speech.
It was
Yeah, the whole speech.
It was like it was Kirito looking into the horizon, all black and white.
It was
by the
like
way.
his treasure.
all black and white.
I'm
and
picturing this
yeah.
like 6x12 little piece of paper, black and white, like JPEG image of this speech.
Not
Yeah,
only
and-
that, but because of the format it was in, it was all like pixelated. Too.
Yeah, that's
It
exactly
was-
what I'm picturing.
It was very like you could see every pixel.
You could barely read the text.
Google Images, right click, download.
It's all black and white, and you can see like there's the horizon behind it, and then there's Kirito holding his two swords like this, and then the speech goes like around him.
That's why I showed him Tokyo Ghoul. Not gonna lie, he was in a very cringe stage of his life.
But it was really bad when he showed me Tokyo Ghoul, and then at the end he when he showed me season 3, I was like, oh my gosh, Kanito is back.
Yeah, he said Kanito. No, season 2. Season 2. He walked in the cabin and said, Kanito!
Kanito.
That's alright. I mean, I had a coworker called
Oh.
Anime Anima one time.
Animu.
Anima. I was like, what? Oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh.
I've
Wait.
never been that much of a weeb. So.
It hit him hard.
I like Hunter x Hunter a lot too.
Let's
Okay.
go. Hunter x Hunter's
Yeah,
good.
I like Hunter x Hunter a lot.
What? So, what was your favorite arc of Hunter x Hunter?
okay, again, like I told you earlier, I like the island.
Greed
one.
Island?
Yeah, Greed Island.
Okay.
I like the Greed
The
Island
video
arc,
game arc.
but I like.
Which makes sense if he likes Sword
Sword
Art
Art Online.
Online.
That
See,
does make sense.
See, I like the beginning.
Like me, he
and
enjoys
the very
isekais.
end of it, and the middle. I don't even. I'll just skip
The middle-
And I will watch through it, but my brain, it's just like I only remember the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
But that's for me with most of the arcs in there. I really like the Tower of Babylon arc as well. The Tower.
Oh, yeah.
Or the training arc. I like
yeah,
the
yeah.
training arc a lot.
What's it called? Heaven's Arena.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, Heaven's Arena.
So
that's
Heaven's
what it is.
Arena and Green Island are some of my least favorite arcs.
So is it Greed Island and then it goes into the Ant arc?
Yep.
Okay, so the Ant arc is the last arc then.
And
I
the-
do. I
yeah,
like the.
It's the second to
I like
last.
the.
There's one after that too.
I like the Chimera arc as well,
Okay.
a lot as well, but also the beginning and the end.
And
But because I feel like a lot of their arcs, like the longer ones, they just lead on and on. It's like a fairy tale stuff like they do. They have like a battle go on for 4 or 5 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
And it's
I
so
am. I
elongated.
just started Fairy Tale. I'm at episode 8. So it's the arc with the Reaper, like the Black Guild Reaper, where he's trying to do the lullaby flute to kill all the guild leaders. They've been fighting this dude for 3 episodes now.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yep.
kill
They
the
do that.
freaking dude already.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter has episodes like in the Assault on the Castle or the castle or whatever. There's like episodes. There's like probably like 5 or 6 episodes that take place within like 3 minutes.
Really?
Like it is so slow. It breaks down like so much of the fight, and then it's like, well, this guy was running right. This guy ran left. And then this is where he went. And then he killed these people. And that mattered because this guy was running down that hallway. And if he had to pause 5 seconds to defeat those, he would have been too late to get to the elevator. It's like that absurd.
Yeah.
A lot of times the manga is a lot better because it doesn't extend
Yeah, the
stuff
manga
out.
fights, I've noticed, like reading through several mangas, it's just
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 pages.
Like if you read
Sometimes a chapter if it's like a really drawn out fight.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter's extreme because it really focuses on how the fights and everything work. So
Yeah.
it does so much focus on that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it'll... Like, the fights might be better in the manga. I've heard overall the anime is better because the manga art kind of sucks. But, there's like the explanation. There's also panels in Hunter x Hunter that is just a book. Like, it's just words.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he just goes into so much explanation about how the system works. But, yeah, certain times like that, it makes sense that it's more of a manga thing where it can, like, this is what's going on here and here and here. And then the anime adaptation is just like, we'll have the narrator just be in here and be like, well, this guy.
Not gonna lie, the best fighting anime that I've seen that stuck pretty close to the source material on how long the fights are. High School.
Really?
Yes, not gonna lie. Like the fights don't last 3 episodes. Like
Yeah.
it feels
Yeah.
like other shows would make them last 3 episodes. It's just like, okay, we fight this person like 10 minutes, and we're gone.
Yeah, I like fights like that in general more. I do understand Hunter x Hunter's thing, though, is kind of like being so in depth.
Yeah.
Where you could kind of like, it's especially like the fight with Hisoka and the coin guy. You remember that fight?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that fight was cool because it didn't like super over explain everything, and it just like let it happen, and then you watched it and was like, okay, this all makes sense because I know from the 100 episodes I watched before how this works.
Yeah.
So that one was cool, but
One thing, I don't know if it's in Hunter x Hunter, but in Fairy Tale, every single time Natsu, right, the
Yeah.
dragon guy, he will, wherever he does his signature move that's just not like a normal kick or a punch, they'll do the full animation of him like drawing in his breath
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
powering up his fist. It takes literally 30 seconds. I'm like, why? They'll do it sometimes multiple times in a fight.
yeah.
A single fight, he'll do the same animation. I'm like, what the heck
Yep.
is going
That
on?
show-
Did you
in
watch
general.
Hunter x Hunter in sub or dub?
I watched my first time watching it. I watched the first the training arc. I watched
Okay.
that in subbed,
Okay.
and then I switched over to dubbed.
Okay. So I don't know what he says in dub, but he does his rock paper scissors thing. He's just like Sai
Yeah.
so good. He's just like
I did see that scene like one of those when
Okay.
he says that. I
Yeah.
saw that in subbed.
He doesn't. It doesn't take him too long, and usually, like while he's doing it, they have other people talking and stuff too.
Like,
But
How do you make rock,
Part of-
paper, scissors sound cool in English?
I
Like,
don't
rock,
know.
paper, scissors.
Yeah,
he says John.
Jankin. Yeah,
Johnkin.
because that's like Japanese for rock paper scissors.
Or
It's
Oh,
Jankin.
okay.
Johnkin.
John Ken
rock.
Joe or
Rock. Yeah,
He
Jankin.
just says
scissors
Johnkin
from-
and then whatever
Yeah.
he's doing.
okay.
And then
So
they called it his
literally,
Johnkin move
the
or his
dub
signature
uses the
Johnkin.
Japanese.
Japanese words. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, his I don't. What do you think of Gon? Do you like Gon?
Yeah, I like Gon. I like Killua a
Yeah.
lot too.
Oh yeah.
But I like Gon. He's one of the
Main
He's like the mainest of the main.
yeah, yeah.
And he's not out of my top 3 for him. I like Hisoka, Killua, and Gon.
Okay, those are your top 3.
Yeah.
Nice. I like Killua, and then like a bunch of the villains, like
Yeah.
Meruem and
I like anybody
Cruella.
but the clown.
Oh,
Hisoka's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like he's actually interesting.
yeah.
Well, I just don't like clowns, so
He's
Oh,
not really a
okay.
clown. He's more of a jester.
I don't like gestures.
Okay.
I
Ooh, look at
also I know you don't get to see him very much, but I like Gon's dad.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
great.
He's like, I wish you would have seen him so much more throughout
He's-
the entire thing.
He's
'cause-
such a horrible father, but he's an amazing like dude.
That's why I liked him so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy just left.
This
his
guy
son.
was just like, screw my son, I want to go on an adventure.
It was amazing.
But yeah, he is really interesting. Nice.
All right, I got a question for you. What do you like about anime?
I
Like, okay, you're presented with 3 different streaming services, right? You have Funimation, has all the anime you want, right?
Yeah.
You have Netflix, which has all like the cartoons you'd want, or anything like live action. Like they have a lot
they
of
got a
sci-fi
huge
shows.
variety.
Yeah, right. Or you have like Amazon, which has like almost every movie that you'd ever want,
like,
right?
Everywhere. I like Western
Like,
movies. a
what
lot,
draws you to like what draws you to anime?
too. For shows, like I love live action movies.
Okay, I do
but
too.
For me, it's really hard for me to get into a live action show. I don't know why.
Okay, yeah.
It's just I've always watched, like, for shows I've always watched anime, and I've always just went to anime
Yeah.
It makes sense.
overall. And then when I did try to start watching some like the Marvel shows or whatever
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but it's hard for me to get into them because they don't, like, when they do like power up moves and stuff, you don't get like a full like, wow, that's really cool. It's
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the
yeah,
same,
it
doesn't
doesn't feel
it?
the, no it
Usually,
doesn't feel
like
the, same at
the
all.
budgets for them are so much less than movies too that they look a little janky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like hard to get into like the atmosphere of it when it's like
Mm-hmm.
you are moving in a very weird way. So
Right.
CGI or effects artists are just like, wee.
Well, actually, he makes a really good point that I've kind of seen through. Like, you have anime, and everything feels impactful.
Yeah.
Like, you have a punch, and they make it feel like it's literally breaking through
Yeah.
bricks.
You
Yeah.
see food, and it's better than the food you've ever seen.
But
in
then
your
you
life.
watch a TV show like Marvel Agents of Shield or something, where they're fighting super villains and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and none of it feels dangerous.
Yeah.
Like a dude gets punched, and it doesn't feel like he's like getting
It
obliterated.
looks
or
like he
anything
was
bad.
just pulled away by a rope.
Exactly, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what happens. But in like anime, you see the dude like get folded in half, go flying into a wall, and like the wall's got like an indent.
And somehow
Yeah.
he's still alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you go, oof.
Well, you know it doesn't actually hurt until he coughs up blood.
Yeah.
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 He's not dead yet.
So
Yeah.
Or like where he'll stand up and then he'll look at the dude and then like blood will just pour out of his
Yeah,
head.
there's literally 0% chance of him dying unless you see like a little trickle of blood on the side of his mouth,
Right.
or blood on his head somewhere.
Dude, I've noticed usually it's safer if they have blood pouring out of their head, but once that little trickle of blood
Yeah,
goes
that
on their
trickle
lip,
of blood
then
on
they're
their
done
head.
for.
And then they're like, remember me. me. And then next thing you know, you got like a next chapter of just the main character revenging for this one person. Killing
Now you're
everybody.
just talking about Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm to blame for the way he is. Because
Why do you say that?
because when I first started watching anime, I had no one to watch it with.
Yeah.
So I looked at my brother across the hallway and I was like, he's just playing with toy cars over there.
Actually, what I think really got me into anime is when I was like younger, when he would watch Yu-Gi-Oh out in our living room.
Yeah, I would do
because
that.
that's where the
Okay.
TV was.
Yeah, till I
Yeah.
got my own TV.
So I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, and Yu-Gi-Oh, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh, and he didn't even care if I was watching it or not. But if he had it on there, if I heard it, I was out there just staring
That's great.
infinitely into it.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And I still love Yu-Gi-Oh. I haven't watched it
pirated
in a while.
all
I
the
should
first
probably.
season.
I'm
Want to watch
thinking
that
I
sometime?
might rewatch that.
I want to watch
I'll
Yu-Gi-Oh.
rewatch it without you.
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with like liking Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or
But,
No.
well, it was like my first anime. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's actually an anime.
It is.
Dude, my
It is,
first anime was
because-
Full Metal Alchemist. You can't get much like more vanilla than
But then,
that.
like-
You could be Naruto or Dragon.
I could be Naruto or Dragon Ball. That's true.
You're kind of like the vanilla of the more refined.
Yeah,
like,
I'm like
little
upper
bit
class.
You're the cream of the crop.
little bit less normie.
Like at least people like go, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh was the base point of me liking anime, and then Tokyo Ghoul. He just like bumped me up into college. He went from
Yeah.
kindergarten
Yeah.
to college, and I went right into Tokyo Ghoul, and
Find a person,
and it was great.
kill them,
I
and eat
loved Tokyo Ghoul,
Dude, I remember like
The manga's really
Full
good.
Metal Alchemist is pretty like a dark show. Like it's not
Yeah.
that dark.
But yeah, it's
then
got some
a
things
couple animes later, I watched Hellsing, and that was like me going up the college moment. I'm like, yeah, this is anime right here.
So when I saw him starting to put up the posters in his room,
Yeah.
my mental mindset was, "What monster have I made?"
See, that's the
Dude,
thing.
this is the
I,
plot of Monster the
Well,
anime.
no, like I was thinking, I've heard of these people. I've heard of people make fun of these types of people.
Yeah.
I didn't know they existed. And why is one living across my hallway?
I
He's
went
like,
from
Kirito
Yu-Gi-Oh.
is so cool.
I went from Yu-Gi-Oh, which was kindergarten for me, and then I watched Tokyo Ghoul, which was college for me. And then while I was in the college there, I did a little bit too much cocaine, and I got into SAO, man, and there was a little bit going on there.
I downloaded the Ordinal Scale movie, and there's a bath scene in there. And he was
Yeah.
watching him. He's like, he was just standing there like, come on. Come on. Come on. Just a little more. That's right. Reach for the phone. It's like, I can hear him under his breath talking. It's like, bro.
It's funny.
You're making this weird.
You actually do see a little.
See what I mean? He still remembers that. That's his most cherished memory of Asuna.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
that
funny.
was like I was like what 12.
You were like
And-
13,
yeah, 12,
14.
13, and I just had an anime fetish over Asuna.
I thought
was
it would have been fine because I watched like high school at 13, 14. I had nothing wrong with me. I show him Sword Art Online. Like it's not really that bad. He's just.
I need to watch Sword Art Online just to hate on people who really like Sword Art Online.
Most people hate Asuna. So
I know.
So
Well, now
the book's
see,
a lot
like,
better, but you're gonna fall into either loving it or hating it.
Yeah.
There's two categories. There's not like just meh. You either like Sword Art or you just don't like Sword
Yeah.
Art. Like
Yeah,
I mean, the
well,
abridged
now
was
for
good.
me,
The bridge was good.
I don't even care about Asuna anymore. Really, I do like
Good
that
job,
she's
you
a
grew
part of.
up.
Yeah, I do like. Yeah, I got out of college, man. I'm an adult now.
Who was it?
But,
Who
well,
was
I-
it? Who's your new wife? I forgot.
don't
I
don't
like-
feel bad. There's still people that have a crush over like Asuka and stuff from Evangelion. So
Yeah, I've never watched even.
Who do you say your new wife it was?
My new wife?
Yeah, I feel like we had this conversation, and you talked about their feet.
what?
Who could that be?
I hope your guys' parents don't watch this episode sometime.
Hopefully not. I don't know.
Who's your waifu currently?
I don't have a waifu currently. I don't
That's a
think.
lie.
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't watched very much anime recently. I've been, I started working and now I can't live. Now I gotta pay bills that I don't even have.
I got a job. So way I could watch anime, but now I have a job, so I can't watch anime.
Yeah.
It wasn't my Yuri. Was it my Yuri? Was that your last waifu?
No, that was a joke.
Was it Kirisu?
No. I don't.
Ruka?
It's not Ruka, right? I got a sad tale to tell you if it's Ruka.
No. All right. No, I have no clue. Actually, I gotta get more into anime.
Well, if it's
Again,
Goblin Slayer, like
again.
what was the most recent show that you watched?
Right now
We watched Anohana last time.
I'm watching Attack on Titan right now. Like,
Oh, nice.
slowly
You don't
but
like
surely.
Mikasa or anything, right? Okay.
No.
Or the blonde girl?
His waifu is Kaneki. He has him as his current back screen.
No, it's Kanito. It's Kanito.
He currently has him as his current lock
It's
screen
like-
on his phone.
It's like Ken Kaneki's head, and then Kirito's just the sword
With the
in the
sword.
back. Yeah, dual wielding.
All right, you have to admit though. I even have to admit, like the first time he does like the dual wielding part, and like when he's fighting the boss, like dude, that about made my like jaw drop.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
really
sweet.
Every
it's really
single-
sweet.
Like, whenever I watch Sword Art Online, I start to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see why people don't like this. But
Yeah.
then, like, gets that intensity build up. And I'm
Right,
okay,
like right
oh,
when
yeah.
he's
Starting to
fighting
get
that
pretty
Minotaur
badass.
dude. Like when he's fighting that Minotaur dude, and
Yeah.
like he finally like unlocks the dual wielding thing. Like that is sweet.
Well, I'm like
Yeah.
perfectly caught up. Even when he's like a potato,
Well,
I'm like, you go!
I thought it was cool that he didn't like he already had it. He just didn't want to. He didn't want it to impact his friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the power of friendship, man, it is what keeps the anime plot going.
And then the power of friendship stopped.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
the
then,
power of
yeah,
friendship
it
did not
stopped.
keep it going. His
Yeah.
friends died.
No, yeah,
his
his
friends
friends-
killed
yeah.
themselves.
Yeah, even though he could have used
Dang.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The abridged version, that's so much better.
I love the abridged
The abridged
of
is
it.
great.
It's so good. I love his personality.
Oh,
Just,
It's amazing.
and
it's like I am the god of this world, basically. It's amazing.
now I honestly like I think Sword Art Online it's like it hit its peak at this last. It's really like the last couple of seasons are really really good. Honestly, in my opinion, I think they're really good. I just I don't know if it's gonna continue going because at the end of it didn't really give much info. It said it might keep going basically.
Yeah,
it might
it did do that.
continue.
I forget how. I think they said it's ending, but they're doing either a spin-off or a. I forget exactly, but they're coming off a movie. It was called Sword Art Online Progression. I
Yeah.
think it was.
They did do Gun Gale, which was alright. What's your thoughts on Gun Gale? Did you see Gun
Well,
Gale?
Gun Gale was a spin-off of season 2, wasn't it?
It was kind of a spin-off
yeah.
on the show in general.
Was it?
No, it was a spin-off of
It was
of
based in the
Gun Gale
game.
Online.
It's
Yeah.
based in the game from season 2.
Yeah.
But it takes place like a year or two later.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. And you
Well, that one's a little bit
yeah.
more of a wholesome one because, like, I see him getting blown up by grenades and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
It takes place in the middle while they're still in Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
So, like, this game's going fine, but Sword Art Online just like
It
totally
doesn't take place
got.
on there.
Yeah.
Sora. No, because this is after the BBO competition. The first BBO
Oh
tournament.
yeah, it was a couple. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like a
couple
year or two
So
there.
yeah, it was after they got out.
Because,
Okay.
like, you see Seneca and stuff
So
like
I
that in
think
the
it was
background.
like 2.5 years or so. Then after, because they were in Sword Art Online for 2 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 years.
And then
Which
so
makes
it was
no
probably,
sense because like 2 years, like I don't know, like the whole scene at the end of like the first season where like they get out of the game and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. That scene never made sense to me. Like how long they're in. Like it just never made sense that they're able to get up, walk around. And all that.
That's probably just for
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
Or that, or his parents paid to have like a muscle trainer work on his muscles all the time. Otherwise, he'd be
That's
like,
true.
I'm gonna fall over.
well, yeah,
Well, you
that's
also
a-
have like not like spoiling Steins Gate too much, but you have like the scenes in Steins Gate 0. So,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Well, I mean, they probably more than likely took care of his muscles.
Yeah,
You
that's
saw how
true.
they treated him.
Yeah.
Also, there's your brain. You can actually work out in like your dreams and stuff, and it actually builds muscle.
That is
in
true
your
because they were
own
doing the game.
body.
It does, but your muscles will still atrophy.
Yeah,
The abridged
they
version
will.
of that.
But if you keep
What's this
your
thing
mind
connected to?
active, thinking that you're working muscles, your muscles will stay there and be strong enough to.
Yeah,
keep
you'll
going.
still keep your muscle, your what is it called? Your muscle build,
Yeah.
but your atrophy and muscle builds.
Your
different.
muscles will be weak.
Yeah, your muscles will actually lock up.
Yeah.
Because what your muscles are basically just rubber bands.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you don't use them, the rubber band gets like cold and hard and just doesn't want to stretch anymore.
Yeah.
That's what atrophy is. And I'm sure anybody that's a doctor that's listening to this is probably screaming at their phone right now.
You don't actually know. You're not a doctor like me.
So, have you seen Death Note?
Yes, I have seen
Okay.
Death Note, and that's really good.
Nice. Have you seen Code Geass?
I have seen Code Geass.
Nice.
Have you seen Fullmetal Alchemist?
I have not seen all of even season 1.
Well,
Oh, wow.
you're 2
Okay.
for 3. It's
No,
not bad.
That's like the 2 of the 3 big ones.
Yeah.
What else would there be? There would be.
What do you think of Code Geass?
I don't remember it completely.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I've watched a lot of anime. Like I would just binge watch a whole season like super quickly and go on to the next.
So do you like
anime?
I
Death
used to be
Note
that way.
or
And
Code Geass?
I honestly I don't like that I did that because it's hard to remember a lot of
yeah.
them. So I'm going back to a lot of the animes
He
that
was
I
an
did like.
addict.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm serious. I was at the point to where I would be looking through websites and I couldn't find anything I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Like it was that bad. I
Wow.
watched so much anime.
So you went
I would go to like the 10,000th page, and I'm like, I've seen this.
So you went from sort of being obsessed with Sword Art Online, and like, nope, not doing that anymore. I'm going everywhere.
I literally watched. I felt I'm pretty. I feel like I watched everything. It was
Nice.
really bad.
What do you think of Redo Healer?
Have you seen that?
I have seen Redo of Healer, sadly.
Have you
The
seen
manga's pretty
Arrow
good.
Manga Sensei?
I have seen like 6 episodes of Arrow Manga Sensei,
Sad.
and then stopped.
Okay, so
Redo
honestly,
Healer.
yeah.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I'm planning on watching the anime because I read like the manga. I think the manga's pretty good, so I'm gonna read the anime, see what it compares to the manga.
Personally,
You know what's the worst part is Redo of Healer, you have to watch the uncensored version.
Yeah.
Because they cut out half the story
Yeah.
with the censored version. Because the stupid animators put most of the plot in the scenes that
That's
they
how the
censored.
manga is. That's actually how the manga
They're
is.
like, this is what's going to happen.
I have honestly read way worse.
I mean,
Like Redo of Healer didn't phase me at all.
I have seen way worse, but not that something's supposed to go on public television.
Yeah, I honestly.
That's the thing. This was streamed on a site that is like children watch it on. This was also
Nice.
this was also streamed on public television. like-
Nice.
yeah, it's just like it went beyond the I can't believe this is not hentai to I can't believe this is an anime.
I can't
Yeah.
believe this is not illegal.
It's like,
Yeah.
how is that? How is there a gray zone right there for that? That is one side.
Like it's
How
literally
is this not an N-dash hentai?
it's
Yeah.
literally a Game of Thrones version of anime.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
The
Like,
only reason it's not in the hentai category is because you don't see any.
yeah. No, seriously, like it.
You don't see that in the anime?
You
No.
don't see it at all in the entire anime. Or
You
else
see it a lot in the
or-
manga.
Or else it would be a hentai.
Yeah.
You see that a lot in the manga.
That's the censoring rules for Japan. So,
Okay.
that's why you have the like censoring
You
thing
can't
of
see.
actual hentai.
You're not
so-
allowed to have any groin area. That's what
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Or it's hentai. But yeah, I personally I'm not really big into stuff like that.
Well, that's good.
I'm
Honestly.
I'm not really a big fan of stuff like that. I did watch the whole thing, sadly.
The story was interesting.
I like
because
the story.
I
Yeah,
will
the
give you
story-
that. Like the story was cool. Like the time travel aspect.
I just like
Yeah, it was.
there's a genre of heroes that get revenge because the people like do bad things to them.
yeah.
There's an entire genre that I love that genre.
No, that's actually a cool genre. Like kind of Rise of the Shield heroes that way.
yeah.
And I like
That
that
story.
story.
That's a really good.
I think Rise of the Shield Hero actually popularized.
Like I like kind of the anti-hero story that they're going
Yeah.
with. It's just like, why do they put all the Game of Thrones aspects into it? It's just
Yeah.
it makes a lot more sense in the manga.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like the manga explains a lot more stuff than what I'm thinking. I haven't watched anime yet, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard from you and from Thy, I'm pretty sure the manga just explains it more.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little overboard for me.
It is a lot
It's-
overboard.
Yeah. And yeah, I sadly watched the whole entire thing. But if there wasn't all of everything going on, I think the plot was really good. If they would have been able to like get that some other way around.
Honestly, I think it would have been
really
better
good.
if he just went with the serial killer method. Just like,
Yeah,
how can I
just-
brutally murder this person?
Yeah, just killed them all off
Yeah.
instead of
Let's
making
go
them
saw
pets.
on these guys.
He just wanted everyone that was mean to him to be a pet.
Well, he did that because they forced him to be their pet, so he
Yeah.
kind of wanted to reverse.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's uncomfortable to watch.
And I've seen worse, so it wasn't uncomfortable for me.
It was like one of those really bad movies that you think it's gonna get better, so you keep watching it.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
just gets worse and worse.
Until the very end, the last person he does it to in season 1, it's just like, I'm glad this is over now.
There's a season 2.
There's going to be season 2.
Oh no, I'm
Well,
not watching it.
Next
I don't know if
question.
they've announced it yet.
Well,
but-
they kind of, the way they made it out to be is that there's going to be season 2.
yeah.
They're either going to put it
But I mean,
on
it's-
official sites or they're going to put it on
It's
unofficial
based
sites.
on a manga, so like they may continue it. If it made enough money, they will make more.
I might watch season 2 just for the plot.
I kind of feel like I'm stuck into it now.
How's your feeling of your first playthrough in Nekopara?
I didn't play all the way through that.
How far did you get in?
I got to like I don't know, a couple chapters in, and then I just sped run. I was like, yeah.
Why did you speed run?
And just kept clicking like a madman.
Why?
Because I wanted to unlock a bunch of stuff. That way I could sell it on Steam.
What? You can't sell that.
Yeah,
on
you
Steam.
can.
Yeah, you can. You can.
You
sell,
get
like,
trading cards
Yeah.
and you sell stuff in trading cards.
That trading cards. Okay.
I've sold some trading cards for like $1 or $2. So like,
And that's
Yeah,
like
I've done that.
the games like that is the easiest place to get
Yeah.
because you can just keep playing through it and just
and some of like the stupid cards you can convert into like booster packs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
and you get enough booster packs and you're a rich man.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the way to make it on Steam.
Oh, that's great. I never thought about doing just visual novels for that because I got into like the trading and buying of those for a while. So.
Well, Nekopara was like the first game I actually got on Steam and myself, and I didn't actually know much about Steam very much.
Yeah.
I just knew that you could get games on it. I didn't know much about the marketplace or
Yeah.
anything. And then I saw that I got a card and I was like, oh, what is this for? And it's like, oh, do you want to sell this? And I'm like, money? Yeah, I'll sell it. And I sold it. It was like 0.01.
Yeah.
And I sold it. I was like $3. It still is not sold.
Yeah.
But it's still there. And then after I started getting really big into the marketplace. I was literally buying like whole things. Like I would go to the
like collections
10,000th
and
page
stuff?
and I would buy everything that was like everything that was 10 cents and under. I would just buy it all.
That's
and
funny.
then I would sell it because I would be the lowest price now. I would just sell it for my own
Like
price.
a cent
Yeah.
up or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
sell it,
cent
yeah.
up, yeah.
He's a rat.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the best part is that has actually worked. I've been able to buy like $5 games.
Nice.
Doing that.
He paid his way through college.
Yeah.
See, I was selling the cards and stuff because recently, well, I say recently, but in the last couple of years, they had to start doing sales tax on online purchases. So like, you buy a game and it says $20, but really it's like $21.50 or something like that
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sales tax.
Yeah.
So like, I used to sell the cards. Like, I was like, oh, I need like an extra $1, so I'd sell like 5 of my cards, get $1, and like, there I go, sales tax.
Yeah. And I would I spent a lot more money on buying the card for 3 cents, and I can't sell them now. I have like over 600 cards of just things I've just mass bought
That's
for
funny.
3 cents and everything. And I would even put the pre-bought stuff, like if someone put one out for 3 cents, I already
Yeah.
have like 50 orders out to auto buy everything. And so it's like, oh, now you're down to 49 auto buys. And then I would just mass sell them all. I got stuff out for like $1,000 just sitting there. And like Dota 2 stuff, I don't know why, but people just randomly buy stuff for $250 that's at only like 2 cents. That's what.
Really?
Yeah. So, Dota 2 Ponytail. You know what I did? I got like 100 of those selling for $200.
One day it'll pay off.
One day it will pay. I'll be able to buy multiple games with that, or like 2 Forza Horizons.
That's oh, that's insane.
Anyways, I think we should go on to an anime we've all watched, Lucky Star.
How's your episode of Lucky Star today?
Wasn't that like episode 2?
That was episode 6.
Episode
The
6.
beach episode.
Yeah.
I really like the anime style. Honestly,
You like cute girls doing cute things?
I like the anime style.
I think what he's getting at, and I find this ironic. The one episode he comes on is the episode they're half naked in.
And
Yeah, but more than half the episode they're half
dude,
naked.
the racing scene was amazing.
Oh yeah,
Dude, the
The
initial
racing
D
scene
reference.
was
was
great.
really cool.
The initial deal was great.
Oh
And then
my
they started
goodness.
playing the music and stuff.
This was one
Yeah.
of the funniest episodes we've had. In
It
a
was
while.
great. So basically, the episode goes through. So okay, I should start off. Lucky Star, episode 6, right?
Yeah.
End of the summer vacation. They want to go all to the beach, so the whole group and stuff go to the beach
Including-
with the cop lady
And the teacher.
and the teacher. So they all go to the beach. It starts off with they're trying to get to the beach. The cop lady turns out to be a crazy driver lady where she gets cut off by one person. So she initial D races them through the mountains, like drifting around corners and stuff. It turns into like this whole initial D art style.
And there's like these two watchers, observers, are like
Yeah.
monitoring and not monitoring, commenting every single
what's
moment.
going on?
And then the teacher just gets lost.
Yeah.
She ends up in the middle of the woods on top of a mountain inside of a baseball park. And eventually they get to the beach and then they just have their normal episode of Lucky Star where they talk about
There's-
beach things and
There's that part
other
where
like kind of uncomfortable topics actually.
Konata's just like sitting there. It's like, when you drive, it's really nice. I usually get car sick, but I didn't get car sick that time. Just like, that's not very comforting, concerning. And then just like zooms out and they're right next to a cliff in the middle of nowhere.
I like it cut to a one frame for like a split second after showing like it looked like they were going really fast and the speedometer was barely at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, that is 40 kilometers.
Yeah, 40 kilometers, so
Like 60 to 80.
it's 60.
Yeah.
60
So I
miles an
mean,
hour.
60 on a mountain road.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent.
Oh yeah, it curves. Yeah, that's yeah. It's you, bud.
Yeah. So the uncomfortable scene Boom is talking about, they start talking about like Shark Week. I bet like they don't like actually say it out loud, but you can tell that's what they're talking about.
Shark Week.
Yeah, it's called that way because the labias look like the brain of a shark.
Okay. I didn't hear that
So
explained
there's
to
also
me,
the
but
blood
okay.
in the water thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's like multiple things.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm making him uncomfortable. I'm doing a win-win here.
Honestly, as a true and honest review, I was not expecting that conversation to come up. It makes sense for like the whole idea of the show where it's
Yeah.
just normal
Yeah.
girls talking about normal things, but I was just like, that's interesting for an anime.
I do like how they were talking about it, but not like actually saying it out loud. You know,
Yeah.
like, they were talking about it so you could tell what it was, but they didn't like mention anything specific.
Yeah, it was tasteful,
Yeah,
but
there
it was
was-
just
Then blue-haired girl's just like, you're having a very interesting conversation.
She puts a bar of soap behind the one lady as she's washing her hair.
yeah.
That was amazing.
And then they're like
That was
talking to her
funny.
about how she's such like a child, like doing these things. And then she actually slips on the bar of soap. She's like, oh no, I didn't get it.
I did like when they get back and they're this like all cleaning the room and like I guess it's the purple-haired girl's older sister
Yeah, Sukasa's
was
sister.
also cleaning her room and like she just threw all of her clothes at
I think
the purple-haired girl's
That might have been her
room.
mom.
It might have been her mom.
I don't
Anyways,
know.
somebody kept on giving her clothes,
It's
and
just
that's
like,
just
you want
like
this? Yeah.
that reminds me of when I was cleaning out my room. It's just
Yeah.
like, hey, younger brother, here's my older clothes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you want this thing? Sure. You want this thing? Sure. You want this thing?
Yeah, I do.
Am I the trash
I actually do that with my little sister. I'm just like, oh, here you go.
You know what he did to me when I was moving out? He was like, "Can I have this? Can I have this?
Yeah.
Can I have this?"
I was like, you're moving out. I'm just gonna.
I didn't even have
this,
to
right?
give him, ask him for stuff. Like he just was a complete rat and looted everything that was of worth in my room.
When I
It was
moved
funny.
out, I literally had to tell them to stop giving me stuff because they wanted to give me everything. I'm like, are you just trying to move in with me?
They're like, okay, take the fridge with you, everything in it included. Make sure it stays cold on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I when he was moving out, I would go in his room and I'm like, oh, like his guitar. He had a little guitar.
Yeah.
And I would sit there and just it was missing a string even.
Yeah.
And I'm like ding 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 ding. In my head that's what it sounded like, but really it was like
Yeah.
And one day he walks in seeing me and I'm like, hey, can I have this? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay. I put it back, and then the next day I'm like, hey, can I have it? No. And put it back. Next day, hey, can I have this? And he's like, you know what? Whatever.
I figured I was probably just going to go storage. I'm never going to use it. Just take
I
it.
would, as I'm walking away with the one guitar, I'm like, okay, put it inside the guitar. This is just a storage unit. You know?
Well, if you're ever missing half your stuff, you know where it went. It's probably in that
in a
guitar.
My
guitar
dresser's
stuff.
in the guitar.
Like, where do you think your other computer monitor went?
Son of a gun.
So, what did you think about Lucky Star? Overall thoughts?
Just that one episode.
Well,
No other context.
right off the bat, I was confused as all
Let's
get
get
out.
cherry
I'm just like,
pie.
what's going on? But after going through it a little bit, like the soap scene right behind the
Yeah.
girl, that was hilarious. I thought that was funny. That's something that I feel like I would do. I'm gonna go boop. There.
The best-
and then if I missed it, I would be sad.
The best thing about Lucky Star is how all the characters are just like doing random things.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah,
It's
I do
so
that.
sporadic, just everywhere.
So
That's kind of the nice thing about like Lucky Star. It's like they get down to like really real conversations that
Yeah.
are kind of interesting. And then all of a sudden they'll just do a weird wacky thing.
yeah,
Like
weird
the
gags.
girl is like listening to a seashell.
yeah,
And like it goes into this like really like artistic scene where she's
Yeah.
like
it's like
floating
this
in the ocean and
emotional, spiritual like.
and then she
thing.
pulls it from her ear, looks at it, and a bug crawls out, and she just like
freaks out.
flips out.
See, I thought she was just gonna, after seeing like 4 minutes of the show already, I was like, she put it up to her ear, and I thought it was another girl was gonna walk up.
That's what I thought, too. I was expecting that.
You know,
I
you
thought a crab
only
was gonna
hear
pinch her.
the ocean because you're right next to it.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But that's
Well,
not
and
what
that's the
happened.
type of character she is too. Like she would do that.
Yeah.
And like her older sister would walk up to her, and like, you know, you're just listening to the ocean next to you, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on our Unlucky channel today, our
Oh
boy
my
died.
God. Me and Pyrolis just flipped out
Our
for a second.
man's just died.
What's
was
what's her name? The girl.
The
that's
short girl that is the
child
idol,
actress.
yeah.
yeah.
like she's doing her whole introduction, and the guy
Says
just
one
word.
thing.
Not funny. Yeah.
She flips him around and just like strangles him for like a solid 30 seconds.
I don't know what she did. She like did she did something.
Yeah, she did something to him. We thought she murdered him.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't moving. She wasn't moving. I'm like, oh.
And then she like lets him go. He's just panicking. Okay. I need to call someone. I don't know what to do now. I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh, it was amazing.
She is getting more psychotic.
She is getting
every
more
episode.
psychotic.
We are halfway through. I'm scared what she's going to be at the end. I'm feeling like the last episode's her going to be just lighting the entire show on fire.
Watch get replaced midway through.
Yeah.
And then like next episode, because she did that, there's gonna be someone in it.
Yeah.
And like at the end of it, she's gonna come back and like, you little.
Or she's gonna go through all the way through in the last episode. It's just gonna be her.
The guy's just gone.
Yeah.
Just her, and then the last scene is like, damn, we kick you out. Get out, get out, get out.
You
No, the
see
entire
a little
episode is
blood,
just her.
blood trickling off the behind her. Just
Yeah, the whole episode's just her. She just hijacks all of Lucky Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, it's me. Right, stop moving the camera.
you see her like putting on a suit of one of the other characters, like
Just like Leatherface skin mask.
Oh, gee.
I just love her complaining that just goes into like the ending where it's just
Yeah.
like, and then, oh, it looks like we're out of time.
That is great.
Or how earlier in the show, Konoto was wearing the mask and scared the cop lady. And,
That was great.
That was
Tsukasa.
cool.
where'd you get that?
I still
mask?
find it funny that the cop lady is married.
Yeah.
No, the cop lady's not married.
Cop lady is married.
No, cop
The
lady
school
is
teacher
married. The
that's
school
married.
teacher that's not
The
married.
school teacher's not married.
And the school teacher's like complaining about like, what do other people think about us? Just
Yeah.
like being here all alone. And she's like, I'm married. It's just
When she's about to say it too, she like just gets cut off.
yeah. She's like,
great.
you're wrong. And she's like goes on. We don't need guys. We're really fine. And
You're no longer married. Unmarried.
good episode.
It was a good episode.
Hype for season. Hype
I'm
for
gonna
next
give it a
episode.
solid 6 out of 12
Dang.
because it's the 6th episode out of 12 episodes. so.
Dang. Actually, it's 24 episodes. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
Yeah, it
dang!
is
Never. I'm
24.
gonna have to give it a solid 10 out
See,
of 24.
you're not even halfway through. What do you think she's gonna be at the
Yeah.
very end?
Oh my.
So
goodness.
you know we were talking about that Jason costume, the guy that
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
dressed up as Jason. She's just gonna be that at the end of it, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
staring into the camera, bloody knife in hand.
She's just gonna have that staring at the guy, and the guy's gonna like go through the thing.
Yeah.
Just terrified.
And then at the very end, she'll go back to her child actor.
He's like, yeah, today, yeah.
Oh
at the
yeah,
end, she's like,
and we're
surprise!
out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time.
Okay, luckies.
Okay, luckies.
But no, I'm really enjoying the show. So the
Yeah,
first two
good show.
episodes were kind of. I feel like the first 2 episodes are set up. Like you have to get set up for the jokes. You have to get
Yeah.
it set up for the characters, and then once you get into it, you get into the flow of it.
Yeah.
And at least for me personally, because I have a hard time reading the really fast subtitles, I've learned that I can kind of skip some of the subtitles.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I can skip some of the subtitles because they actually don't matter. They're just like gibberish in the background. So, but yeah.
That's kind of what I did that whole episode. I just like, okay, first, last guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're illiterate.
I am not illiterate. I can read very well.
Okay, what's this say?
What does what say?
You're not
Exactly.
holding anything up.
All right. I think that's it for today.
We are all done for today.
We're all done.
Bye.
Sayonara, luckies.
Sayonara,
no,
Bakas.
Done.
I'm Wheeze.
Yes,
With
you
me,
are.
as always, is Boom-chan,
Yep.
Pyrolus, and Thanks
Thigh,
for
yeah.
Is it
coming.
thigh?
It's
thigh?
thigh.
Or they?
I do thy, you know, like
Old
I don't-
English.
yeah,
Thigh
old-
shall
thigh.
not kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
thigh.
So, thanks for coming. This is Baka-talk, and thanks for listening, our faithful audience. You can find us, if you just search Baka-talk in Google, you'll find us like everywhere, but we're on Anchor
Yep.
and Spotify
Yep.
and Google Podcasts.
Yep.
And if you go to Anchor, you can find us on all the different places. You can email us at askbakatalk@gmail.com if you want to get direct contact to us to, like, I don't know, tell us something or send us fan art. We also have a Twitter, which is @TalkBaka, where you can check us out and send us Twitter thingies. And you can probably direct message us on Twitter.
Yes, you can. I have
So-
not closed it yet. I did have a close call to closing my direct messages, though.
Ah.
I'm not going to get into that.
Well, we haven't closed them yet, so you can check us out there while we're still small and can still reply to you, because soon we're just gonna explode and have 1 million listeners,
I'll still keep it open.
and then we'll just then we'll just have all this garbage and be like, yeah, nope, we're not looking at that.
Gates of hell be open. I'll just make a button. Be like, yeah, hi, hey,
Hey,
hi, hey, yo.
I'm so big that all day my job is just hitting that button.
yeah, super epic. I think that's it for the Baka-talk places.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, well, I'll give it to you, Bume. Where can they find you?
Well, they can find me on Twitter at SirBoom9. There you can kind of follow me and just see the random stuff. But honestly, if you really want to follow me, just follow the Baka-talk page, because I have such a hard time promoting my other 2 podcasts. I have a hard time keeping up with my own personal page.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I am on another podcast. You can follow me perform or talk on the Look Behind You podcast.
It's a cutting board.
There we talk about different subjects, like we talk about the New Jersey Devil, we talk about the Michigan Dog Man, we talk about the region in Great Britain that is called Dartmoor, where it has several haunted locations. We talk about like the Bigfoot monster, not the Bigfoot monster, just Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
And yeah, we talk about everything. Our most recent episode is going to be coming up about lumberjack lore. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, besides for that, that's about it.
What about you, Pyrolus?
You can find me at Pyrolus 2. I am not on another podcast.
Yet.
What do you mean yet?
Nothing.
Anyways, I gotta process that later. I am just Pyrolus 2.
Nice. How about you, Thai?
If you search hard enough, you might be able to find me on Twitter.
He comments on my posts.
Or under your bed.
Very cool.
That was less creepy than what our last guest host said.
What did he say?
He just gave out his gamer tag.
Oh, right,
He did,
right,
yes.
right. You can check me out on YouTube at KBW, just KBW, and you can find my anime videos. I'm making videos on Monster currently, which is a really, really good anime.
He is the KBW wrestler. So feel
No,
free to
I'm not KBW Wrestling. I'm the other KBW.
You know what you should do?
KBW anime stuff.
Follow him on Twitter because I also want him to be bigger than the Worldwide Wrestling.
Yes.
subscribe to KBW Wrestling so that way you can watch Cornelius Bivouac Weeze as he fights all these people.
No, don't do that.
that's
Subscribe to
how I
KBW so he's bigger than KBW Wrestling.
Yes.
He's already bigger than KBW Wrestling.
No, I'm not.
No?
KBW Wrestling is like 140,000 subscribers or something.
He'll get there.
So
Yeah, he's
I'm at
only
like
one away.
I'm at
He's
like
only one away.
92.
Nice.
100,000.
Of YouTube really quick. We forgot to say that we also have a YouTube channel.
We do have a
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
channel.
Which-
Baka-talk Studios,
If
BTS.
everything comes out right for the weekend, if I'm doing everything correctly on the weekend and my schedule works out, I will have our first episode of our Steins Gate visual novel edited and released by Monday.
Hype.
Nice.
We are
Hopefully.
voice acting and going through that, and it's super, super fun.
Yes. I was listening to some of it today and I was actually laughing
Nice.
That's good.
and cringing at my own voice.
Or cringing when you spilled the hot water on you.
What?
When you spilled the hot water on yourself.
The best part of that episode was when we weren't recording and we were just about to start. Oh no, it was when we came back from a break, and then we were just about to start, and it's like ready to go, and it's like exit the game. Yes,
That was great.
I was tired. It was like
that was amazing.
1 o'clock in the morning.
We did that for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I was tired. I clicked the button that you would think would be continue, right?
Yeah.
And then it comes up with
And then
this
it was
title
just like-
screen. And usually it doesn't automatically just put you out of the game. It's like, do you want to continue?
Yeah.
You click yes. It's not, do you want to exit the game?
Oh, it was amazing. So anyways, you can check that out, and then check me out on Twitter at KBWAuthor, where I randomly post some things.
You post more things lately, actually.
I have? I
A
don't
little
remember
bit.
what I posted.
You posted, never mind.
I-
You
I
posted
re-
your monster video.
I retweeted, and I talked about like, oh yeah, I did a random monster tweet. So anyways,
I've been seeing you try to get into like the Nux Taku conversations once in a while.
yeah, I guess I am sometimes. There was one guy I tweeted about Oral Cigarettes because they're an amazing band. But anyways, that's it for us on Baka-talk. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Check out all the other episodes if you haven't seen them yet. Do it right now. And watch all our ads. Like,
Just don't go too far into the past because
Yeah,
some of
not
those
too
are
far.
pretty
Listen
bad.
to them all.
listen to them all.
Yeah, go to the prologue.
Be the biggest fans. And that's it for us. Jam meow.
Jam meow.
By the way, I'm an ex-Discord moderator.